Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? Thank you so much once again for all of you out there who's always been supporting me. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for your comments. I read every single one of it. It's really, motivating to keep reading these comments. Thank you for letting me know where you're from. It's so nice to see that everybody around the world, says hi. So thank you so much. A big shout out to every single one of you all over the world. Without you, basically the motivation would be less, but it's because of you I have that drive to keep giving you content after content after content. So I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. Again, if you have anything you need help in, please comment below what topics you want. More than happy to run a topic for you guys. Okay, so once again, welcome to Learning with Lenny. It is lesson 82. So we're heading to the direction of 100 lessons. Hopefully, maybe we can do something for the 100th lesson. It's amazing, isn't it? So thank you once again. And today my topic is really more about this is 100% on sales. It's 100% for salespeople. It's 100% for anybody who wants to basically know anything to do with sales. Okay, so other than sales, I'm not talking about anything else. So please stay on, watch it. It might give you an idea as well if you're in the sales industry, or if you're thinking of it, or if you want to have something in terms of sales. This is actually going to help you out. So the topic for today is, what is the importance of working on a Saturday in sales? Okay, so it's really important for you to understand. So a lot of companies today, they work Monday to Friday, right? If you're an employee, you probably work 9 to 5 or 9 to 6, something like that. So Saturdays is something that a lot of people have given up doing. But let me just explain to you why Saturday makes a lot of sense, and why Saturday can make a lot of difference in anything you're doing in terms of sales. So if you're selling a product, what could a Saturday do for you? If you are promoting a product, what could a Saturday do for you? If you're looking at profitability, what can a Saturday do for you? So sometimes we don't actually think it makes a difference, but trust me, it makes a lot of difference, especially if you are in direct sales. If you are in sales in terms of retail, in terms of you're doing sales in terms of door to door, so it will make a lot of difference once I share with you. And I never realized it until I was trained on it, and I actually made more money on a Saturday because people are more relaxed out there when you actually go and speak to them. Okay, so let me just give you an example. If you have an individual, or you are the individual who's doing sales, and you're selling a product, okay, that is maybe 10 ringgit or 20 ringgit or 100 ringgit or whatever it is, right? But what I'm trying to explain to you is, if let's say, for example, you can make 100 ringgit on a Saturday, and let's say that 100 ringgit is your profit. So let's say whatever you're selling, at the end of the day, that profit you can make is 100 ringgit on a Saturday. Okay, so per Saturday. So in a month, let's just calculate 4 Saturdays, right? So 4 Saturdays in a month, you will make a profit of 400 ringgit. Okay, just by you going out there, or your team is actually out there, and they each individual are making 100 ringgit profit. Okay, for the company or for themselves or things like that. Okay, so now in a year, that 400 will actually turn to 4,800 ringgit in a year. So let me just give you an example. What can 4,800 ringgit do for you at a beginning stage in life? Okay, probably you could pay your rental, probably you can pay your dining, probably you can pay your car monthly installment, so, or probably it could be an extra money where you actually save it and you invest it into something that makes sense for you to get returns out of it. So 4,800 is actually quite big in terms of a value. Okay, so you got to look at it from the perspective of you being new in sales, or you looking at how you can actually gather more money. Now, on a business point of view, if you are a person who's running a business and you have a certain amount of people who are actually working for you. So for example, if let's say you have 10 people working for you and they are out on Saturdays and they make 4,800 ringgit a year in terms of profit for the company. Now let's say you have 10 guys doing that for you. You're going to make 48,000 ringgit extra a year, just because you know how to drive people on a Saturday, you know how to motivate them to work on a Saturday, and you know how to let them know that business is not about just a normal 9 to 5 Monday to Friday job. So when you are able to do that, you're making 48,000 ringgit extra a year in terms of 10 guys. Now that's good, right? I mean, that's a lot of money, right? 50,000 ringgit or $50,000 or 50,000 a year additional. As a business owner, that could help you in a lot of things. It could even help you out in terms of expanding your business, recruiting more people, things like this, so it can help you out. So always remember that additional day, this additional Saturday is going to help you on a long-term basis. All right. Now that's if the person is doing 100 on a Saturday per person, per individual, right? Now let's say, for example, you have 10 really good guys, or you have that individuals who are really good and they are able to do 200. So I'm just telling you 100 difference. Okay, so does it make a difference? Just 100, it makes a lot of difference. Okay, 200 per Saturday is 800 per month per individual. Now what can they do with 800 per month? They could pay off their car. I mean, they could pay their monthly installment for their car. They could look into paying for studio apartment. They could look into extra money for some good food, some good drinks, fine dining, so rather than always saying that I can't, now you are able to, just because you work a little bit harder than normal. Okay, so that gives you 9,600 per year. It's just double of the 100 ringgit. Okay, it's 9,600 a year. Now what can you do with that? A lot of things, right? So it's a lot of things that you can actually do with 9,600. So when you think of it as an individual person, you work a bit more harder, push a bit more than what you normally do. Now you're going to be able to make 10,000 in a year additional. Now if you put that in a mutual fund and start investing in it, you're going to make returns over the next 10, 20 years or so, right? So which makes sense as well. So always know that by working harder and earning a bit more, in the long term is actually going to help you a lot more. Now again, if you're a business owner, you have that 10 guys going out there and working hard and building the business for you, and at the end of the day, they are bringing back 200 in terms of profit per week per person. 10 people over a year is going to generate you 96,000. Okay, 96,000 ringgit dollars, per year with 10 guys only. If you're training 10 people, that's 96,000 additional. What do you do with this 96,000? So many things, but the first thing I'm going to tell you what you do with it is invest it back in these 10 people. Okay, 96,000 is a lot of money. Throw some bonuses, give it back to them. Make sure they're happy, because when people are happy and people are happy to work for you, they're going to work harder for you, and when they work harder for you, you're going to benefit as a business owner. So always understand, the first thing you do is when you make profit, invest it back in the people who are profiting for you. Okay, that's really important. What's the other things you can do? Again, expansion of the business, recruitment of the business, getting more things, products, things you can sell. Learn to invest in things that will, as they say, money make money. So learn how you do that and learn how to do it right. Okay, so remember, there is a big difference on a Saturday if you work, and there's a big difference if you just work a little bit harder. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. I hope it helps you out. once again, if you like it, share it out to every single person out there, because you never know who's going to benefit out of it, and those are the people who could be the ones who are going to be thankful for you sharing it out. So thank you once again. Share it, like it, comment below, and most importantly, subscribe. Okay, so 2 things I just want to leave you guys with. The first thing is, be your own critic. Okay, if you want to be successful, tell yourself the problems you have and make sure you know how to fix it. So be that critic at the end of the day. Number 2, identify important tasks. Know how to prioritize your first priority, your second priority, and your third priority. To be honest with you, somebody taught me that, and it's a big shout out to that person, because when you prioritize what you need to do, how you need to do it, you will know that the importance of tasks are very important when you are able to achieve it. Okay, so it's first, second, third. Okay, so make sure you know how to prioritize things. Okay, so remember, if you want to be successful, always follow that. If you want to be successful, always make sure that, you know, every minute, every day counts if you want to be successful at the beginning. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. Once again, thank you so much. All over the world, you have been the one who's inspiring me, motivating me to keep going. So thank you. Please, once again, share it out, like it, comment below where you're from, what topics you need. I'm more than happy to help out. And most importantly is subscribe. Okay, so thank you so much. I will see you in the next lesson.